in Abu Dhabi 6:10. In India, it should be 7:40 p.m. Today is 4th of May, 2024, and Sunday. And today we'll have our 201 number session, weekly session in our group WeAreOne. And today's topic is related to Dharma. I think it is Vani has requested, right? Vani, you requested that Dharma related questions earlier in the group.
Yes, Guruji, thank you very much.
We will discuss. So you requested for a session. We'll do that. And so we'll go into little detail. And this is now it will be, as you are aware, in between last month we had Babaji's cave pilgrimage. So there 2 weeks we could not hold the weekly session. And after that we just continuing. And this is that the regular session of that. All right. So we'll go into the questions and then we'll go the answers point by point. So it's a very good question related to the Dharma, and in fact the topic I have given, Dharma, individual, spiritual, and universal, means there are different levels of Dharma. So we'll go into little detail of each one of them and try to understand that. Okay, what is Dharma in this current world? Okay, that is the first question. So let us go into deep into this. So, and the background of the question, obviously, it is whatever our understanding of Dharma, that we don't see it in the external world. That is what it is meant, that when we see there is no Dharma outside, then like we are wondering what is it still we have to follow, or is it something else? We are deviated from it, and so on and so forth. But it is clear that Dharma in the external world, or let me see the specific question, current world. What is Dharma in the current world? Dharma is just now, let me come back to the actual meaning and then we go into the little detail. Dharma means alignment with the truth. Okay, alignment with the truth. So different level has a different level of truth. If you are aligned with your truth, who you are, what you are supposed to do, then it is your Dharma. Just alignment with the truth. Or it is also said, they also say the path of righteousness, or what is rightful path. But again, using the word rightful, question comes, what is right and what is wrong then? So then we get into the debate of duality, what is right and what is wrong, and it is truth. Okay, truth, let me put truth later on. It is fact that whatever so-called right thing to do in our external world, they keep on changing. They keep on changing with the society, with the culture, with the the century, the period, different time, different things are right and different things are wrong. Different places, different countries, something is right and something is wrong. So they have developed rules and regulations based on that. So to some extent, you can say following the rule of the land where you are, that is the right thing to do, because then you will not be punished. You will not get you will lead a peaceful life because you are not breaking any rule or law. Like many people use the term called law-abiding citizens. Okay, so that is good thing. So they are following their Dharma of being a citizen. So there are different layers. That's what I'm saying that I will discuss. So, but fundamentally, it is the alignment with the truth. That is called Dharma. You know, as long as you are aligned with the truth, you are in the dharmic path. You are not. So if the external world is not following what is the truth, and then it is not following its Dharma. So it is at the moment it is futile to go and look into dharma in the external world. Okay, dharma, as I said, that what I'm just telling you, that is that my understanding is dharma is an alignment with the truth. You just keep it there for the time being. Next, I just spoke about righteousness, right path. Different religion also are called dharma. Like many religions are there in this world, and they are called their dharma. If somebody is following a certain religion, it is their dharma, but it is in the context of religion. Religion, the meaning itself of the religion is reuniting, like religion, like realignment or reuniting. So reuniting to what? Reuniting to the truth. We are whatever the truth is. That is the religion, or the higher truth, you can say. So those are the religion, and there are different religion. All the religions in the world. Only difference is between religion and spirituality. Spirituality came as long as the human being were formed. That is the spiritual. But the religion is formed by people. Like it is like some kind of cultural aspect. Like it is a collective decision of some group of people. They've decided to form certain rules and norms and the lifestyle and things like that. That is the religion. And there is nothing wrong in that. I'm not criticizing. I'm saying the spirituality is, what is spirituality? To reunite, reconnect ourselves with our soul consciousness. Okay, somebody has written asking me some question, what should I do, mind game? So I train my mind and follow the spiritual practice. I have explained in the detail exactly how we should be going. In that, if you see that it is the spirituality is all about how to connect with the soul, then establishing two-way communication, and finally that running our life under direct guidance of the soul, moment by moment, like every moment. Why every moment? Because that is the only truth. There is nothing other than this moment is there. There is no past, no future. Those are all your mind construct. Those are not the truth. Okay. So that's why, whenever you need a guidance of the soul, you have to be the present moment, and the guide in the present moment, and you just execute it, and that's it. That is how the holistic living is. That is a full alignment with the soul, and as our soul is aligned with the truth. That's why we say that if we are aligned, then we are walking the path of the truth, like we are following our dharma. If we follow what is the connection, that's the spiritual meaning. Okay. Now let us come about the religion. As I said, it is formed by people, and okay, there is some spiritual aspect. Originally, it came from the spiritual dimension, but what happened that over the period of time, many people interpreted it in a different way. Because whatever their understanding, they explain to the people, and that's how it got diverted from the original, what was given delivered. And that is why every religion, there are different versions, and different groups or cults or sects or subsects are there, because the difference in the interpretations of whatever originally told, whatever originally taught. And now people are running behind, all these kinds of versions and getting more and more confused. Okay, that's what is happening. But originally it was not like that. The purpose was good religion, reconnect. That's a good thing. Basically, it is like a practical version of the spirituality. But that finally, because of many over the period of time, some king or whoever the ruler or whoever the interpreter or what is called that so-called the religious high caste religion based, they try to control things. They want to twist the things into their favor, and it lost its originality. And that is why the truth is no longer exists. So whatever forms we know about all these kind of religions. Okay. So now, okay, as we are in the Dharma religion, let us go back and see what I just got some kind noted few interpretations of Dharma in different things. Okay, in Hinduism, Dharma means the right way of living. Okay, that is a Hinduism definition of Dharma. In Buddhism, they say it as a cosmic law and order. That is the understanding of Dharma in Buddhism. In Sikhism, it is a path of righteousness, which is the right, following the right path. So anyway, so these are the few examples of that. Dharma itself is a Sanskrit word, and this is how it is. Different religion, they have put it into their own versions of that, and that what I read you few of them. Okay, just to give you some kind of understanding that it is why it is different from the different thing, because that is their own understanding. That's fine with it. It's okay. Nobody can challenge that. If I understand something, I don't care if somebody agree, disagree, or things like that. So if I say it is my understanding, nobody can challenge it. However, if I claim that is the truth, then it is questionable. So that is the thing we come across all along, and this particular religious versions and all those kind of things, these are the main reason that in the external world, still people are fighting in the name of religion, because the versions become so deviated from one another, then original purpose is lost. It gone to extreme, and then polarization happened, and the fanaticism happened. Even in the name of the religion, people killing each other. It's a very sad outcome of religion. What is originally could have been, it is helpful for the whole humanity to go to a common goal. That could have been played out that way, but unfortunately didn't. The main reason why it happened that way, because these are contaminated by vested interests and political powers and things like that. They twisted it, this religious versions, so that into the favor of whoever ruled at that in the history at that part of time, and that created so much deviation later on that it cannot face each other. It has happened like that. It is unfortunate. That is the more so the reason why we need the spirituality more. We need to go back to the basics, which is it started with spirituality. Now the very little left in the spirituality into all these versions, different versions. All right. Okay, now go back to the questions. So next question is what is the role of Dharma in spiritual development? Okay. So in your spiritual development, so forget about the religious part of it, your own Dharma, you have, okay, based on that, I categorized it 3 categories, likewise individual, spiritual, and universal. Okay. All of us, we have to follow our individual Dharma first. Individual Dharma means our own duties. I'm just simplifying it to make it easy to understand. If we follow our own duty, karma yoga, we are following our Dharma. Whatever job you do, doesn't matter. You do it, with wholeheartedly, and this duty in our life, we play different role, and different role has attached with certain kind of duty involved there. So I'm a son, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a employee, I'm a maybe the teacher, I was a student, I was like a citizen, I was telling earlier, citizen, taxpayer. I'm what is called a social being. I have to be part of the society as well, so I have to follow certain things. So all these things, I play different role. This is the different parts of my life, and each aspect of my life has some kind of duty involved. Everywhere we cannot do whatever we like to do. We have to follow certain norms, rules, and regulations, and we have to contribute to this collective cause. So suppose as a father, I have some role to play. I have some duty, or else as a householder, I need to earn money, I have to pay bills, I have to take care of my family. That is my duty. Okay, it is not a choice. So I have to follow the duty, whether I like it or not, doesn't matter. So in that case, I'm following my individual dharma. So all aspects of your life, if you do your duty, in then you're following the dharma. It is also known as karma yoga. Like yoga means union. So through your work, through your duty, you are aligning yourself to the divine. Okay. So this is the karma yoga, the first part approach that all of us has to go through. In fact, it is said that if we don't do our duties, if we don't follow the righteous path or right path, so-called, because in this world there is a duality. We are not denying that right and wrong, good, bad, and all of this. If you follow as per your understanding, what is good thing to do, what is right thing to do, and you can maintain the whatever originally you born with, the qualities. All of us, we born with certain qualities. We can understand what is right and wrong. Nobody need to come and give lecture to us. We can feel. If in a certain situation we go into that situation, we can feel actually vibrationally. Forget about how. Don't bother about the technique. Actually, we can feel that no, this is right and that is not, or I should be doing this, I should not be doing that. Some inner voice is telling us that this is not good thing to do. Here also there is another part, is our ego play the game. Ego try to deviate us for what is the right thing to do. Ego, they control us three different ways. No, it creates a doubt, or it creates a fear, or it logically convinces us it is not the right thing to do. Okay, that's it. Ego convinced you, deviated from the right, and you bind karma. Anyway, but all of us, we know what should be our duty. Then we bring a lot of logic and things like that, try to justify what we are doing that is right. And not only that, we try to fight with each and everybody that what I feel right, that, everybody has to, accept that I am right. And that there's a huge ego play there. To be right is also an addiction. It is your truth. Follow your truth. No need to convince others that you are right. Nobody will give you Nobel Prize for that. And even if you give Nobel Prize, what do you do with it? Okay. But the thing is that this particular aspect, it is all between you. So what happens is we start our journey with all the good things, purity, innocence, and inquisitiveness about learning and all those kind of things. Over the period of time, when we age, then slowly our, we try to attempt all the things we like to do, but we got obstacles, and then we change our path, and our ego convinces us, okay, if you compromise something here, it is okay. If you compromise there, it is okay. Like in an exam, you are doing cheating. Everybody cheats. How does it matter? You also cheat a little bit. You will pass in the exam. It started at that level. Slowly, what happens? We completely derailed and got somewhere, which is no longer available within us. Initially, the voice, it tells us, if we listen to it, it's called whispers from within. If you listen to it, it will guide you very well. You can call it conscience, or what is called vivek, or whatever you call it. That voice is there. All of us, how it is played out. No need to understand how it played out. But if you listen to that, your inner voice, you cannot do some kind of mistakes and all, or you will value it more than some temporary benefit you are getting out of the deal or out of the things. So your dharma is to, then if you follow the call and do your duties, then you will be fine. But practically what happens, we deviate too much from it and we justify ourselves. Sometimes we con ourselves so much, we convince ourselves, this is the right thing to do. Okay, suppose I'm giving example. My mother is aged and she's alone in a Kolkata home, and it is my duty to take care of my mother. Okay, so it is my duty. Now, because of some reason or other, suppose I don't want to do it. So I will try to bring a lot of justification within me. Oh, it is far off. It is not possible. Oh, so many people there. The parents are alone. So why not my mother can manage, or what about my brothers and sisters, and they should be also be taken care of. We give thousands of justification to avoid my duty. Okay, it is not about others. It is not about what they do. It is not about what the culture is. It is not about that what happens if I don't do. Nothing will happen. Okay. But it is your duty you are skipping, giving some logic, whatever, right, wrong logic, whatever, but you are skipping the duty. It is. So that is where, if I skip my duty, I am not doing my dharma. I'm deviating from my dharma, my duty as a son to take care of my mother when she has taken care of us. And now it is time that we should take care of her to the extent possible. I'm not saying that you ideal and leave everything and sit in mother's feet and wash mother's feet and drink the water. I'm not saying that. Yeah, those are also equally nonsense. Okay, you have to do what is practically possible. If I'm not been able to be there, at least I can call her. I can regularly. I can make sure whatever her needs are. Some cook is there, and somebody is doing some. If she's not well, so some nurse is taking care of that. Doctor visits regularly, I can keep track and things like that. So whatever possible, you do. That is your duty. No need to do the extreme. So like that, what happens? There is two categories. One, they preserve it. They preserve these qualities, the sense of duty, the sense of righteousness within them. They don't deviate it from whatever the situation is. There are some who deviate from that, and they convince themselves that maybe it is in my benefit that I am not doing this. I should spend my time better. Whatever way they convince, doesn't matter. Then you are deviating, and then all of us, we have positive, negative, dark, and the light and dark side together within us. All of us, we have it. So there was a saying that how do you know that I will be a good person or a bad person? Then a wise man says, there are two wolves. The wolf you fed, that will come out. Like if you fed the which is righteousness, it will be prospering. And if you feed which is the mean-minded, then that will be getting, your life will be like that. It depends to whom you are feeding. There is a big understanding and big lesson there. So in my the teaching, my advice will be, if you can hold your originality, the good person within you, beautiful person, loving person within you, no matter what happened in the life, at the end of it, you hold that same purity, what you born with. Okay, or you originally childhood, you learn what is right, wrong, or that kind of stuff. If you can hold that, then the lessons of this earth is done. Like you didn't diminish yourself or reduce yourself because of these external factors. That is why the external factors, external world doesn't matter. Even though everybody is clapping, everybody is, clapping for a criminal and say the criminal is the best guy in the world, does not matter. Truth will remain the truth. Even though everybody says or majority says that it is some untruth thing, yes, there may be some popularity and all that will be there, but truth remains. End of the day, Satyameva Jayate. Truth will prevail itself. If nothing happens in between, at least when you leave your body, make sure you are going with account zero. Means if you did something, repay, finish it off. So the end of the life's journey, you don't take anything back. At least don't take anything negative. But mostly people do take negative things, a lot of karma with them. And unsettled, it is not going anywhere. It will come. It will come back and it will play out. And that time it will play out with interest. Okay, so that is the thing. If maybe you get nothing from this world, but you kept that loving innocence these things, not claiming to anybody. People will cheat you if they say, okay, I'm ready to help you, ready to. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying internally, whatever decision you make sure it is coming from your own truth, your own purity. That is your dharma. It does not depend on somebody or something like that. Yeah. Like as I said, my example, taking care of my aged mother, same thing. I can find out 100, justifications. And we are also educated and intelligent lot. We find intelligent twist to whole thing, and we can justify that why I'm not taking care of that, and it is justifiable. No, absolutely not. Okay. So what happens? People will, whoever is knowledgeable people, wise people, they'll keep their mouth shut. They said, this is nonsense, And so no need to, if somebody is not willing to follow the path, who am I to push them into this path? No need, let them face it at the end. But those who are willing, to learn and grow, they can be taught. Even though all the spiritual masters are there to give them the proper guidance, but leave it there to their free will to accept and implement. They don't enforce. No spiritual master enforce. So, okay, I think deviated a little bit. So come back to original. Individually, you have two things. One is the individual dharma, which is following your own duty in all aspects of your life, external world. And next is a spiritual. Spiritual, your only duty is to align with your higher self, soul consciousness. And those three things, whatever I've written. Establish communication. You do whatever it takes to come to there. Take help of the master, learn techniques, use it whatever way you can, establish. Don't leave it till you establish that connection. And then once established, then you develop two-way communication. There is no confusion. Like I'm saying something, you are listening, and who is where and what is being told, it is very clear, same there. Okay? With your own soul consciousness, definitely everything is clear. And again, last at the end, your free will, if you can surrender your free will to your higher self will run your life. No, it doesn't matter. Your soul has already run your 700 plus human lives, plus, there's so many lakh of animal life, and then million of plant life, and then earlier the mineral life. So it doesn't matter. It can, but only thing you have to hand over the charge, to that, and then it will be sorted out. It will play out its own way, but the whole thing will be controlled by the most powerful faculty you have, which is connected with the truth. It is aware of the truth. It is aware of what is in your best interest. So spiritually, you have to be, your dharma is to align, to learn. It is very difficult to get this kind of advice because not many people are available who can give this kind of advice, and we can guide somebody into that one. You will come in many, many distractions and things like that. In fact, those who come to teach you these things, first thing your ego will fight tooth and nail and try to project that there is some vested interest into the whole thing. Why somebody will come and teach you something for free or something just like that? It is not possible. Your mind will react heavily. It is very difficult to come out of that and, actually come to the path of learning. Main issue is in this world is people are not willing to learn. Okay, it is learn the truth. It's very less. If you see there's so many options given, going to a movie or going for a, have some kind of party or this and or going to listening to a master, people will choose one of them. They say if nothing is there, I will think about it, listening to the spiritual stuff. Okay. Very common. Basically, the people, they don't want to learn and grow. And that is a fundamental reason of that. So you need to be open for that. Okay. The masters will come and go. It doesn't matter. If some master came and teach you, maybe somebody will say, okay, why he is organizing this and that, and maybe some vested interest. Maybe he wanted to convince people he wanted to develop his own cult or, get some kind of money and all this mind thing. Master will have maybe 5 years, 10 years. After that, that master will disappear. Okay. You will not get anybody to guide you. Okay. If this is not available, even paying money will not be available. Understand that. Okay. It is not a marketing. Spirituality is not a marketing. It is your inner call. So don't, go into the trap of look at it in the marketing, spectacles. Not there. They will do their own way and they will go, and definitely they will go. Okay. From your life, it is you who need to cling on, learn as much as you can, as long as the opportunity is available. That's all. Okay. Things will change. Nowadays, things are changing very fast. Okay. Your opportunity will not come. Don't take anything for granted. Okay. Anyway. So that is, I think you cleared that individually. And then the third is universal. Universal one is for the whole humanity. The universal dharma is establishing the universal truth, Brahma Gyan, into the humanity. Okay. Those are involved into doing that. The Brahma Gyan, bring it to the humanity, pass it on to them. They are doing the divine work. This is the kind of thing that is the dharma is being implemented by those masters into this world because they don't understand. Normally people, they understand much to bring it to their level to understand them so that if they follow at least certain percent, they will get elevated and as a whole, humanity will get elevated. Okay, that is the thing. And that famous Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna is saying, Sambhavami yuge yuge, dharma sanghasthapanarthaya, Sambhavami yuge yuge. So that means to establish the dharma of the humanity. Then they have to, the avatar has to come and make sure it is aligned. Just before that, it hits the lower ebb of that. And what I started with, why so many chaos is that these are symptoms of it is gone much, much below that. The time of transformation has come. The golden era is coming. These kind of things, like too much into, negativity, chaos, too much into the deviations of the truth. And things are the symptoms of that. Those are coming. But all of us who already by choice, we have chosen to walk the path of spirituality, we will be guided. And in fact, we will be the leading. But Babaji is telling we will be the leading the humanity in due course. Just few years more. End of this decade, it will be clear, even in the external world. So what kind of direction the humanity needs? People are fed up with all these kind of things, chaos and lunacy and all those whole thing, what was happening in the name of something or the religion or something, they're killing each other and all those things. Definitely, it is not aligned with the truth. Okay, so something major has to happen to go back to that, and we'll be, that is the universal truth. So following the universal law. Already we have given universal law. We taught earlier in this group also. So all these universal law need to be played out in everybody's life. Then we'll get when it is completely aligned with the universal truth, there will be, no such thing left which is to fight about. In golden era, if you just ask me, what is the characteristic of the golden era? The characteristic of the golden era will be, there will be only one religion, that is humanity. Okay, there is no other religion. Humanity as a religion, and the operating principle will be pure love, not hate, not killing, not grabbing power, etc. Nothing. Even it will be the way of giving, distributing, sharing. That is a loving approach to the life. So those things. So operating principle will be pure love, and the religion, there will be only one, which is the humanity on this planet Earth. Okay, that's it. So that will take care of the future of humanity. All right, let me go back to the questions. How to follow the principles to enhance our daily happiness in life. Okay, this is, I just explained earlier. Just follow the spiritual teaching. You, when you are ready, divine will send you a guide and all, and you follow that. Don't give too much of, bust your brain into that. Whatever is right for you, it will come to you, and you just need to follow the path. You will be there. It's not such a fair world, and everyone is trying to take credit or demeaning others for their own personal growth. Is dharma disappearing? Yes. So-called dharma is disappearing, or at least percentage-wise has been lessened quite a lot. Just now I just explained, it is a symptom of the major change is coming. Like before the dawn, absolute darkness comes, that kind of stuff. It is, yes, it is indeed the external world. They are not following any types of rules, regulations, and which is aligned with the truth. And there will be some consequences, major overall, and all this kind of things. And it will be, played out, and you will all witness that. Yeah. Dharmo rakṣati rakṣita. How can we protect dharma in our capability? Do your own duty. That's it. Very simple. Whatever you do, even if my duty is, I'm a driver, my duty is to drive a car, do that duty, like wholeheartedly. That's it. You are doing your dharma. Very simple. Only thing is, don't dodge your duty in the name of this, that, and all, or convincing your mind to be otherwise. Just do it for the name of your duty, not because whether anybody appreciating or not, whether people are understanding or doesn't matter. End of the day, it is only you and you. There is thing called Chitragupt. So after end of the life, Chitragupt take note of everything. That Chitragupt is nothing but your own consciousness, own soul consciousness, because your soul knows everything. So wherever you cheated somebody or you didn't do, it is all written there. So you have to face yourself. When you face yourself, that will be in reference of the truth. That is, you can say that is the dharma. So more you are aligned with that, you are better off. So just simply follow your own, own duty to the best of your understanding. If you feel that your understanding there is a lack, it is you open yourself and look for that the knowledge. It will come to you, but you have to knock the door. Otherwise, nothing will open. Nothing will come and fall on your lap. You have to inquire about it. Sense of inquiry has to come. Whatever area you are facing difficulty, it will get the answer. Okay, so that is what it is. That if somebody now the true meaning of your the quote from the Sanskrit thing that if you follow the dharma, all levels, then dharma itself will protect you. That has a huge power. Truth has an absolute power. It will protect you. It was, even if somebody is doing something which is not right, not aligned with that. Okay, what is the maximum? Maximum will be their lifetime. Death will take them away anyway. If nobody can stop somebody, as I say, some criminal, like extremely ferocious criminal, or the harmful, the dictator who torture their people and all this kind of, at least the death will come. That is the truth, will come and take them away anyway. Okay, that truth nobody can deny. No amount of power, no amount of money can buy that. Okay, they can do whatever they want, but at the end of the day, they have to die. They have to leave it there. Here, nothing can taken with them. So, all right, just give me a second. I will just switch on my light in this room. So I'll be just back within a minute. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let me go to the few other questions on another topic. I think somebody has asked, do RPA has access to his own Akashic, or basically asked, do you have access something? So the answer is yes, I do have access to my own Akashic record. Is it a spiritual gift that someone is born with, or can be cultivated through spiritual practices? If the question is about if Akashic record itself is a gift or developed, then it was a gift anyway. It is came whenever we born. Even it is all the time it is there. Akashic record basically is our fifth body, Karan Deha. Whoever has understanding of the seven body system, I explained many times, maybe in future also in the workshops I will explain. In the seven body system, the fifth body, that is Karan Deha, causal body, cause of everything. All the informations are stored there. Okay, so this is the type of thing that that is there. All these records are available. Your past, your even plan for the future, all are available. It is you need to learn how to access it. That's all. So the question was, is it spiritual gift that someone is born with it? Okay, now if you're talking about the Akashic record is available for everybody, but now to connecting it, the gift, yeah, it needs a spiritual practice to learn it, and it is. I don't think it is you are born with it. Maybe if you're born like earlier life, you had that at some stage of life, you will get it back, but it is not automatic. So you need to practice it and follow some spiritual path and practices to come to that level. Whether you can read your own this Akashic record going to the fifth body. And where is the difference between knowing about past lives versus accessing your Akashic record? There is no difference as far as you are concerned. Like all of them are stored in the fifth body. So whether you are accessing to Akashic record or going to the past lives, all are there in the causal body. It is all there. You know how to access that and do that. Only one thing, I think it is where it is talked about the gift and natural ability and all. What I have told so far, it is about yourself, or in this case, say myself. There is a different thing called Akashic record reading, like somebody else's record, some masters can read. I personally, I don't be able to read it. I meditate and connect and get it. But in the, like just a scenario, like a screen, it can be read also. Guruji Prem Nirmalji, he does Akashic record reading of the others. Okay. So those are the things are also available, and those are things are there. But for you, you have to access your causal body to get into your Akashic record, and then you can, see what happened. You can then in the past life or the plan for the future. In fact, you might have noticed in the sixth step of our group meditation, we go into expanded awareness state. In one particular time, then I said that now you take the help of your soul consciousness and explore the higher dimensions accordingly. And I also tell that you will get the currently whatever you are facing, solution to all those things. And if plan for your future, all those are coming from your fifth body. Or you can say it's Akashic record. It is coming. Okay, everything is recorded there. It is a record of your soul's journey. Everything is recorded in that Akashic record. Okay, so that is the understanding of that. All right. With this, I will conclude this learning session. So, if there is any question, so you are welcome to ask me.
Guruji, I just have one question.
Yes, go ahead, please.
So, it was really a good session for me. I had always confused about how to follow an individual dharma, especially being a Hindu in US and seeing the cultural difference and everything.
Yeah.
And the freedom that is being given to the people here. It is kind of confusing. And also a selfishness in the sense that whether my kids will have a better world or not, seeing all the news or like doing all this. So it is actually an eye-opening session, and it was really good. And so sometimes I feel like going into this spirituality, I have become a little less social. I mean, I don't get into a topic of discussion or anything. So
yes,
I feel like I've become an odd person sometimes,
Yeah. Okay, let me put it in. By the way, this phase is normal. In the spiritual progress, you have to come to this phase anyway. But now I'm telling how to deal with it, because I have also gone through everybody who walked the spiritual path, particularly householder spirituality. We cannot get out of the society.
Yes.
Okay, we have to live in the society. So be in the harmonious relationship with the society. Neither to criticize, not to boast that I am better than you. Both of these things is strictly no. More of us, we should be in the witness mode. You understanding everything, but not saying that. Okay. You understand exactly how people are saying, even you understand more. Because earlier, what happened is you had a bias. You are supporting something. You, at least your truth you are supporting. You said this is the truth, that is not right. You fight with each other in the parties and all. People used to fight this. I am right, you are wrong, basically.
Yes.
Okay? So now here you choose not to say that.
Yes.
I am right. Okay, good. It is your view. Fine. Okay, very good. Go ahead. Okay. So somebody is saying, "Oh, this is right." Okay, fine. That is right. You follow that. That's okay. And they say, "No, that is wrong. This is right." Okay, that is also fine. Your view. Yeah. You have a full right to have your view. What is my? Then you realize what is my view. Both of them are not aligned with the truth. Both of them. Both versions are lower versions. None of them has eyes to see the higher version. That's why both of them are missing the point altogether. You understand, but you don't say it. No need to say.
Okay.
Just enjoy. What I call it, enjoy the show. You can fully understand what is the intention behind somebody saying something, not saying something, not saying something. Say something opposite. And it's very clear. But you enjoy the show. End of it, whatever you call it, the truth will reveal itself. Okay, may not be the way we think, but it will reveal, it establish. As I was telling, if nothing happens, somebody is a notorious, say suppose as far as a criminal. So people are, by the way, it's a good thing, I just got reminded. Some people ask me, what happened to the criminals? They don't have their inner voice, they don't have a soul. Why they murder so many people? The answer is our soul try to inform us just by feeling, inner call, this is right, this is not right. But we have a right to choose to accept it or reject it. Okay. If we reject too many times, then this consciousness go into the sleep mode. It doesn't interfere thereafter. Suppose a serial murderer, so that maybe after few murders that the inner voice has been what is called stopped talking, go into dormant mode for rest of his life. Then they can do anything with the my crazy mind. They can do anything. There is no conscious left. Okay, that is also possible. It will transfer to the next life. They will get whatever things are there, but in that life they lost that opportunity. That is also happens. Yeah. So this is how it takes over. Eventually, the truth takes over and establishes itself because there is nowhere else to go. When the light comes, darkness automatically goes. There is no such thing, the power of darkness, but the power of light is there. Same as the power of truth. Power of falsification has a limited, domain, and for that it is okay. But ultimately, the truth reveals itself and it takes care of everything. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay, God bless you. Sonika, go ahead with your question.
I think, as you said, that we need to fulfill our duties. But we personally know so many people that they don't do any of their duty.
Okay, fine, their choice.
If you say something, okay, let me say like a very close person, like a sibling. If you say something that you're not doing any of your duties as a human, which you're supposed to do, um, they don't do, and you feel bad because is it right that they're not doing and we should be quiet? How to go about that? I don't know.
Okay. By the way, if this link expires, I will put another link. I'm just telling now before I start because its time is almost there in the first link. I'm just telling everybody if there is, we'll continue with that. Okay, the thing is like that. Okay. So who am I to decide about whether somebody else is right or wrong or they are doing their duty? Who am I? Who has given me this responsibility to take care of others' duty? I'm only responsible for myself and I need to take care of, I have to see whether I'm doing my duty or not. I have hundreds of excuses, as I explained earlier, including my siblings are not doing. I have given example in my mother's case, say, yeah.
যেটাকে দেখলাম আছে বিদ্যাটাকে আছে জানি দেখলি তুই না আমি
All right, let us. All right, let us continue our discussion on the question. Last one was Sonika's question. And I was explaining about if somebody is not doing the duty, it is not our duty to take care of that. Okay, you just simply ignore and do your own duty. We are not here to somebody else's duty, whether they're doing it or not doing it. Most of the cases I have just explained in the world, people are not doing their duty. It is a fact. Percentage is much, much more who are not doing. So somebody may be one of them, it's okay. But that doesn't mean that we have to take that excuse to reduce our potential. We could have achieved something in this life, some level of attainment, spiritual attainment and all, but not doing it because we are saying that the others are not doing, why I should do it. Okay, fine, you don't do it. You'll be one among them. That's it. Okay. Your life will end with that. So, but if you choose to learn, choose to grow, choose to have this, then when you are, looking for it wholeheartedly, somebody will appear some spiritual master will appear in your life and guide you. Only then also you have a choice to listen or not to listen, or to judge or not to judge. But if you can, then stop this kind of chattering the influences, then you will be able to learn and guide it till the end. And now, in our case, it is Babaji is guiding us, so there is no question that we will not go there or will not reach to our destination. Definitely yes. If we slip off, it is because of our own fault, because of our own reasons, not because of it is not available.
So
okay.
That means we'll keep doing the good, and we don't have to say anything to even to our immediate family.
Oh yes, yeah, you do your part. But if it is a collective thing, you inform, don't enforce. You inform what is your view. You inform what is your view.
Okay, like you're my brother, and I'm informing you that this is this, and you'll stop talking to me. That I'm preaching.
Okay, that is his choice. Let him stop talking. Then it's okay. No,
or I should stop telling, even in a family way also. What is right? If he's not talking, that is right, or I should not say anything, that is more right.
No. You say the right thing and leave it there. That's what I'm saying. First of all, you see, first of all, see whether it is your responsibility to do it. If it is not, then simply keep my mouth shut. Okay, if it is your responsibility, suppose what food you will eat that evening, your responsibility and your choice, then you mention it. I like to eat, the chapati and something, paneer. Okay, you mention. Suppose your family, whoever is responsible, they say, no, we don't want to eat that. We need something, this, that. Let them decide. Whatever it comes, you eat. Okay. But what I'm saying is, if it is directly related to you, you mention. Don't enforce. Say, no, as I have said, the paneer and chapati will be taken this, as a dinner, everybody has to take that. Okay. If somebody is deviating from that, they are insulting me. How dare? Okay. So just be careful not to do that. But you mention, of course, if it is it's your food, your choice, but it is a collective thing. So it is a family situation. We just inform, don't enforce. Means you take it. How does it matter? But suppose they finally decided, okay, they will say aloo matar and rice or something. They decided, okay, how does it matter? Today I will take aloo matar and rice. It's okay. Maybe I didn't get whatever I wanted, but whatever I'm getting, I'm taking it. It's okay. So there is no such conflict anywhere. That is the thing. But for your specific question, if you are doing your job, your duty, if somebody is offended, not talking to you, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
It's like general. You say to your siblings that this is not right, and if you're not happy with the situation, do this. If you're not liking your current situation, you can go for X and Y, options, and then things will be much better. Now, the moment I gave you the option of X and Y, you felt offended that
No. One second, Sonika. 1 second here. This thing, when you give this advice, is what solicited or unsolicited? That the person asked you your advice? If not, don't give lecture to anyone. Nobody likes it. Even in when we were young, even our father giving me lecture, I didn't like it. I think I know better. It is my life. How to deal with it, I know better. But anyway, if it is solicited advice, you give honest advice. If it is unsolicited, better you keep your mouth shut. Or at least what you can do, if you really wanted to, show that answer is available to you. If you are interested, then you can ask further. Otherwise, matter ends there. Okay. You can say, if you like any help, any assistance or any guidance, let me know if I can be of any help. Leave it there. If they really ask you, tell me, yeah. So then you say, okay, you consider this. Okay. But if it is unsolicited, better not to give. Okay. But because the reason is ultimately it will not work. Yeah? No matter what was intention was, ultimately it didn't work. No? It didn't finally gone into something else. Okay. So to avoid that, it is better to be cautious. Better to be cautious than sorry. No, that's why. Okay.
Right. Thank
So
you.
this is a practical level. In the spiritual level, everything is acceptable. Only we need to increase our acceptance. All 5 fingers are not same. All 5 brothers and sisters in a family are not same. Their upbringing is same parents, same background, but they are not same. It is a fact. It is a reality. It is a truth. We need to only accept the truth. Okay, why you need to accept? So that we can experience the peace within ourselves. The teaching I gave that if something is right thing to do and you lose your peace of mind, always you choose, one is right thing to do, another is peace of mind. Always you choose peace of mind, not what right thing to do. Okay. So if something you say that your brother doesn't keep relation with you, then your mental peace will go, no? Okay. Better not to say it, so that at least the mental peace will be there. Okay. All right. Okay. Next, Hariom. God bless you. Hariom, go ahead.
Guruji, pranam.
Pranam.
Guruji, individual dharma, now as per the system which have been divided, like Brahman dharma or Kshatriya dharma, Vaishnav dharma, what are those kind of dharmas?
No,
are
those
the
are
duties for that particular?
No, I don't explain the scriptures, but in general, I'm saying everything has their role play. Earlier there is a system in the society, the category of people they have designated for a particular category of job, like a job description. So they have to follow their job description. That was their dharma. Like following your duty, if you put it professionally, suppose you are an army officer. For the army, there are certain rules and regulations and you need to follow. That is your dharma as a soldier. Okay, it is like that. So there are different category of, whatever humans do, professions and things like that. So if you follow that, that is your dharma.
And what is national dharma of Rashtra Dharma, we call it? Following patriotic guidelines, what is it?
Yeah, the Rashtra Dharma is which is in the best interest of everybody, all the citizens and their future. And that is the Rashtra Dharma,
Because each political party gives a different definition of the Rashtra Dharma.
Okay, then, follow the party. We are talking the Rashtra, no? You are talking the nation. It doesn't depend upon which party explaining it in which way. I'm just saying they need to, if it is, Rashtra Dharma is taking care of its citizens, so that their betterment, their, joyful state, and that is the Dharma, Rashtra Dharma. Whoever is heading that Rashtra or whoever is, running that Rashtra, they should take care of it. Anything which is going against of any one of these kind of their citizens, that need to be, taken into account and then it need to be corrected.
Right. Guruji, one more understanding. Like we have discussed about Dharmo rakṣati rakṣata. If you follow the Dharma, then Dharma will also protect you.
Yes.
Now, what happened in case of Jesus? He was following Dharma and he lost his life. People crucified him. How the Dharma in that case protected him?
Because he died. 1% died, no? Isn't it? 1% died. Now millions follow that. His teaching.
Okay.
Millions follow. Hugely successful. Those dharma has spread out and accepted all over the world.
Okay.
That is the price he paid with only just his life, which he need to live it anyway. Okay, it is not a failure. It is some kind of thing to shaken up that humanity. That's what happened.
Just keeping that thing like when we think about Ram or Krishna, in the end they became victorious. In this case, it doesn't appear to be the that kind of a story. Like,
who said victorious? You know, Lord Krishna died when all his family Jaduvangsha was all destroyed, and he then died very sad. Playing the flute. It is not a very good, remarkable achievement, and then joy, happy ever after scenario. Neither Ram. Ram also finally he could not get Sita to be finally Sita also went into the earth. No? Okay, it's not like that. Their teachings are much what is called like multiple layered teachings. They sacrificed actually their lives to teach what is the things to be done.
Thank you, Guru.
Jesus Christ and everybody. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Next is Sadhanjali. Go ahead with your questions.
Yeah. I'm unmuted, right?
Yes, you are. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, my question was actually what Sonika ji had asked at that time. You had explained already what my first question was, that whether to choose peace of mind over the thing. But then what happens if we keep silent because we chose peace of mind over having a fight, or somebody we got somebody annoyed? But our conscious is still telling us that this is not right. You should have told the truth.
Yeah, you have to tell the truth. I'm saying that. You have to tell, don't insist.
But when we tell the truth, if the other person gets angry and stops talking,
it's okay. It's
our peace of mind is gone.
You just mention it and leave it there.
Okay.
I'm not saying you be silent and become a doormat. Okay. Everybody is energetically so virgin, and it is a different topic. But I give a different types of teaching and all these things. Don't trade your self-respect. Your self-respect is much more than anything else in your life. Okay, that's it. You keep that self-respect, self-choices, whatever you have. Do that. Okay, so. And then you have to deal accordingly. You can, what is the type of thing I said, keeping silent means you just want to, as earlier you mentioned, to avoid some unnecessary fight. You choose to be silent. It doesn't mean you agreed to that.
Okay.
It absolutely doesn't mean that. But if it is that, it is, you feel that it is something which is your self-respect is in question, you must say that no, it is what it is. Okay. My self-respect is not in the what is called into the panel of discussions. This is completely no-go scenario. This area, the domain is out beyond the accessibility. Okay, we have to make it clear.
Yeah. Okay, Guruji, I have another question. Like when it comes to truth, as you said, like truth also differs from when you see from different angles. How do you know what is the real truth?
Yeah, so that is a good question, and that's why whatever spiritual. I'm now talking completely spiritual thing. Because of this, whatever you get it from the external world through our five senses, they are already contaminated. They are not the truth. What you get direct first-hand downloaded from your soul consciousness, that is the truth. Direct first-hand. Not even coming through reading somewhere or some master is telling, even that is not the truth for you. Your truth is direct first-hand experience. That is your truth. But when some happen, you get that understanding, that is your truth. Whether you say it or not, that is a different issue. Okay. So truth means should be directly downloaded without processing through the five senses. Knowingness, we call it. It comes to the knowingness.
Okay.
Okay, that is a spiritual understanding of that. But externally, people try to use a logic to justify that. Logic is another mind instrument. No. You cannot logically prove who is right, who is wrong. And people try to do that and fight with that. Okay. It's not possible. In that, but spiritual understanding is everybody is right in their own perspective. There is no fight. Just an understanding that everybody is unique and everybody is right. That's it. You see the difference? Yeah. Initially, it was a potential conflict. In the spiritual domain, it is not a conflict. It is just a what is called the variety, or what some better word. The like a different types combination of different things together. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. God bless you. Vikas.
Pranam Aripiya.
Pranam.
My question is, how to differentiate between inner call and mind construct?
That is a good question. That is why we practice and do meditation. By that, we come to a level when mind is no longer working, or at least not working means not throwing unnecessary thoughts or distracting us. At a certain level of mental calmness, the inner call, that the feeling we get, and there is few little symptoms also here in the heart chakra and all those kind of things. You get that kind of vibration and then feel that. And another characteristic is it is not logically driven. It just comes in the fraction of a second moment without any logic. Okay. It comes internally and the truth reveals itself. So those are few things. I think I have a session on that. What is the difference between the inner call and the mental construct?
Yes, I remember that session. But whatever you said in that session, I'm still confused about it, because that is why I put across again, if I can get some inputs from you again.
Okay, what is the confusion? Like, tell me your confusion part.
Confusion is that in a situation where something has to be decided, where we are not aware the background also, it suddenly comes in front of you and you have to take a decision.
Yeah.
So, and you don't have time to analyze it. I mean, mind wise. So we go ki chalo ye kar lete hain. There are two options. One option we take.
Yeah.
So that time, as far as I am concerned, I look into it, ki what is coming from inside. So, okay. But still there is a doubt. That is how I am putting this question.
Okay, understood. Still there is a doubt when mind is still in play. Okay. We have not reached to the state where mind is quietened. That's what it means. Your inner call definitely tell you which is right, which is not right, which one to take, definitely. So in this case, two things you need to do, you can do. One is that you meditate for some time. That much time you have to give to get, and both the options you bring it, contemplate on that. Some of the things you will feel that inner joy, you will feel the more resonation. That is the one. Okay, you need to select without further thinking about it. 10 second thought, third thought will come and ruin that. Okay, that is one way. If you even don't have a time to meditate for that amount, say maybe 10 minutes also, you don't have that time also, simply just pray and surrender and take one decision.
Okay.
Okay, I said, I don't know anything. I don't have any knowledge, no experience. I don't know what is I'm doing right or wrong. Please guide me, and then take a decision.
Okay.
Just pray and trust that prayer is answered. Okay.
Right.
And whatever it comes, good, bad, we'll see it later. But you take that if you don't have any time.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Shoma, okay. Go ahead.
Sorry. What I was going to ask is that it kind of a concluding statement. So am I to understand that at the end of the day, everyone is responsible for their own action and their own life?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if I choose that path of even, I mean, let's say I refrain from cautioning, or I refrain from, is it adharma then?
No, there is nothing called adharma. It is. We are all in a. Let me put it in this way: we are all in work in progress.
Okay.
We're inching towards the dharma. We're inching towards the truth. We're inching towards the alignment.
Maybe not adharma, or is it kind of a sin? I don't know what better word to use. Am I?
See, if it is a sin, you have the instrument. You cannot miss it. You will know it. It is not correct.
Okay.
I should not be doing it.
Okay.
Your mind can convince you it doesn't matter. Nobody is watching. You do it. Huh? But you internally know. Unless until you, that's what I given the example of a criminal. Unless until you intentionally choke that voice by repeatedly suppressing it. I hope none of us here are having into that category. All of us do have something voice inside.
Yes.
So you listen to that.
Okay.
It will guide you where you should be. Okay.
Like, let's say sometimes most parents carry that guilt that maybe I should have interfered more, that kind of a thing I'm saying.
No such thing. Okay.
No such thing, right? Yeah.
There's no such thing. Yeah?
Okay.
I'm just giving you for that. Look at the truth. There are parents who have done everything in their capacity, forget about capacity, beyond their capacity. Till the ultimate product was nil. As for example, the what is his Bombay Dyeing, the owner's name? I'm just Vijay Bhatt Singhania. Okay. He was a very successful man. He was this thing, he set up and hugely, he has a lot of hobby like flying aeroplanes and things like that. We read earlier, my college days about Lade Indian sport, his aeroplane name, he crossed all around the world. And he's a very good, very positive, very energetic, self-established man. And what he did is he transferred everything in his son's name. I forget his name, and that is also another useless fellow. So, and then he thrown out the parents from their house and not even any property, and he then lived his life in a 2-bedroom apartment. Such a thing, Bombay Dyeing owner. Then he written a book also on that one. So what I'm saying is, even if you do best, not necessarily your child will come out the best.
Exactly.
On the other way around, you also hear somebody, they did nothing for their kid. They are taking care like everything. And, earlier days we used to hear some, even, none of the actual children, they take care of the parents, but somebody, maybe the servant, young boy in the family, and who is finally taking care of everything, where the actual, daughters and sons, they are not taking care of the parents, something of that kind of thing. So these are all happens. You never know that what will happen. So truth is somewhere else. Basically, what I'm saying, it doesn't depend upon what you do and what you don't do. So my advice in this regard is, you do whatever is practically possible from your side. Don't overdo. Or neither you intentionally not do something.
Okay.
You could have given that opportunity, intentionally you didn't give that. Don't do that. Because why you don't do that? But later part, you will feel guilty. I could have done that time. Practically, means not wishful thinking, like nobody give you Nobel Prize to be a best parent. Okay. So just do that. So if you do that, whatever best possible, no matter what the outcome is. But if from your side you are clear, I could not have done anything better. Result is not in my hand. I have done my best, at least that much I'm sure, and I'm convinced, so that there is no internal conflict or guilty feeling. Okay, that's it. and then leave it there. And just, if nothing can be done, you just pray to the divine, let it work out the way it is in the best interest.
So guilt about somebody else's action should not be an option at all. Like,
no, you do your best. After
Yeah.
that, guilt is not an option.
Okay. Yeah.
If you really didn't do your duty, and then later on I'm thinking, oh, I could have done this, then that's a different issue altogether.
Yeah.
You know, that needs another type of healing, self-healing first. Forget about the children part. Self-healing is needed first. Okay. To come to the level playing, then we can work on something further. But everything has a solution. Everything is, you need to knock the door and you have to get it. You know, it is there. Not in the area what you think it is maybe somewhere else. So if you just trying that, you will get it there. So that is absolutely okay.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Vani, yes. You have another question?
Guruji, sorry. One more question when we are talking.
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
So individual duty is actually based on my capacity, so I can decide. But like a small example, I can make one dish versus I can make like 10 dishes, and I'm stretching myself. So somewhere we need to draw a balance for ourselves. Is that what it is?
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay.
If you can comfortably make 10 dishes, then 10 dishes is the right thing.
Okay.
If you comfortably do up to 3 dishes, then 3 dishes is the right amount, what you can offer to your family.
Okay.
There is no right and wrong thing. One dish is also right, and 10 dishes is also right.
Okay. Thank you.
It is not about the quantity. It is about how much we can do.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes the laziness comes into the picture. So
take it into account. You are also a human being. Take into that account. I am not perfect. You say I am not perfect. I am also work in progress. I have also time of lethargy. I have these things. But at least what I say is, at least you walk in the right direction. That is important. Not how much you little take rest here and there. Today you are not feeling well, you didn't cook and all those things, ask the food from outside. Doesn't matter. Okay. As long as you permanently are not saying that I will never cook, then it is something to be serious about. Okay.
Yeah. I just give the example of food, but there are a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah, same. Everywhere same. Be normal, be practical. No need to do extraordinary things.
Okay.
At the same time, intentionally don't skip something which maybe your family needs.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. God bless you. Okay. Yes, Sharmishta, go ahead. Oh, sorry, joining. Okay, Chaitali, go ahead.
Yeah, Guruji, I have a question. You said that we should listen to our inner voice, right? Sometimes we know we are doing something that is not right, but practically we usually do the things. For example, I cannot construct this sentence. For example, we know we shouldn't kill any living beings. Sometimes I put mosquito repellent or I kill mosquitoes. Otherwise, I will be infected with dengue or malaria. I know this is not right. In that case, what I will do? My inner voice is saying that we shouldn't kill any living being. But if I don't kill those mosquitoes, I will be infected with some. So
no, that's fine. See, okay. Let me put it in this way. Yeah, you choose from the least harmful method available to you. Least harmful. Okay. If killing is the only way out, and because then you kill. If something you have no other choice, you cannot. Even if you put a repellent, it is not going. You put a net, it is still coming, or whatever. then that is the last resort you have. But if you have those options to repel them and whatever it is to fume your house or whatever, they don't enter, then that is the best option, right? You try those. If those fails, then last resort you go into that.
So in that case, we bind karma also.
It doesn't matter because you don't have the choice. Okay. What I'm saying is, if you have a choice, then take the lowest one, least harmful one. Same thing applicable that choosing the food. Some places there is nothing else is left, only the animals and there. So you have to eat animals, so kill the animal and eat it because you need to survive. But you have all sets of things, different types of vegetables and then different types of foods available. And then you don't choose your food habit from there. You're choosing to something which we need operates skilling and things like that. Then it is your choice. It is you're making the choice in that respect. No, same here. What I'm saying is just choose the least harmful thing to protect your house, protect yourself. As you're saying, if I get a mosquito bite, I will be having some fever and dengue and all this. You just take care of yourself, take care of that. But option you apply, which is least harmful. If some option is not available, you go for the next higher one. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anybody else? Any other question? All right. I think there is no other question. So we'll go into our Kriya and meditation. There is not much time left. We'll see how much we can do today. Then anyway, tomorrow we have the morning session. We will do the full Kriya and